relationship. So how do you practice? One of the best ways to be comfortable with your industry, one of the best ways to begin to develop acumen in your industry is to read. Read all of the information that you possibly can about your industry. If it's business, all of you guys should be with the National Black MBA Association. You should have a subscription to all of their e-zines and their blogs and everything they send out so that you can start to get comfortable with the trends that are happening in your industry. It's very important to get with the trends. How many of you guys would accept a job at MySpace? Nobody, right? Why not? It's dying. So you can't expect good salaries at MySpace, right? Because they're dying. They're cutting people out. They're laying people off. But if you see the trends ahead of time, oh, they had a bad quarter. I don't want it. I don't want to intern there. Oh, they're using old, outdated systems. I don't want to intern there. So it's very important to start reading and doing things of that nature. It's also very important to be aware of what's happening around you. So you may want to subscribe to Newsweek or Time Magazine. That's something that's very important. Also, begin to start reading the journal of the definitive academic institution of your major. Every major, like when you guys hear about, like say the School of Business, they are accredited by a particular body. That body has a journal. They're constantly giving out information. They're constantly putting you up on things. Where would you find that information? Let me see how sharp you guys are. My friend from the Bahamas right here. Where would you find that information? Where? Got to.
Journal. I know back in freshman year, in the library.
Exactly. Exactly. One of the biggest complaints I heard from a lot of students that go to Florida Memorial, not Dr. Evers students, but a lot of the comments is about the resources here. Oh, we don't have this, we don't have that. You have access to all the resources in the world, in the library. Become familiar with what resources are there. Spend 30 minutes with the librarian. Ask her, what options do I have? That's very important. But understanding what these journals are doing and the new developments will give you a competitive edge. That's very important. The next thing you want to do is compete. It's very important that you guys compete right now. I'm an Associated Press Award-winning journalist because I competed in the competition. I beat everybody in the competition. I won first place. And so when I apply for jobs in communications, I say I'm an award-winning communicator. That's going to give me an edge over someone who didn't compete. It's going to give you an edge. So that's very important. You want to compete for different contests and internships. Why would a person want to start competing right now in college? Why, ma'am, you?
So that their resume can look good, so they can have the experience.
So they can have the experience, exactly. But you also want to start sizing up your competition. You also want to start seeing what your peers at other schools and other people in your life, what they're doing. Because you might not win this year, but once you find out what they're doing, you can put that into your game and then upgrade your skills and upgrade your presentation. Because life is always about evolving and upgrading your presentation. So that's something that's very important. It also enhances your credibility. Credibility is very important. It enhances your credibility. So that's something that you want to think about as well. It also demonstrates that you have this ability to size up opportunities, sizing them up. You guys I graduated high school in 2001. And when I graduated high school, many people did not connect after high school because we're all in one space. We're all generally from the same community. We all know each other. But after everybody goes their different ways, there was no way to connect. But at a lot of elite schools, they had a thing called a Facebook, where people from that particular elite organization or school would keep up information about themselves. Well, one guy at Harvard decided, it would be interesting if we could keep more people together. Now he's worth $44 billion. All because he sized up an opportunity to let people gossip and connect. And that's what people get on Facebook for, to see the new gossip, to see the new information, to connect. But he turned that into a multi-$100 billion company, and his personal wealth is $45 billion, all because he sized up an opportunity.